So now Mike Donadio is the batter. Base is still loaded for YD. Kharkov's pitch bounces in, gets past Murphy all the way to the backstop. Brusa coming home, the throw not in time. Brusa scores on the wild pitch, and the YD Red Sox force a Game 3 here at Red Wilson Field. 2-1 over the Orleans Firebirds. Brusa dumped with Gatorade right in front of home plate.
How about that?
Welcome to the latest edition of Red Sox Rundown here at Red Wilson Field. A YD walk-off win, Game 2 of the East Division Finals against the Orleans Firebirds. A 2-1 game, absolutely hectic game all the way through. The pitching was fantastic on both ends. Gio Brusa emerges as the hero for the Red Sox in this game. A walk-off wild pitch in the bottom of the 13th. Mark, just take me through the ups and downs, the hills and valleys of this game start to finish.
Well, your statement is accurate as far as it goes. Brusa did score the winning run, and you could classify him as a hero, but in this game there were any number of heroes. Malcolm started and was fantastic, and then Bowden maybe with his best performance of the season out of the bullpen, which is saying something because he hasn't been scored on all year. Hawken comes in and finishes it out. You've got terrific plays in the field, 13 innings without an error, 13 innings without a walk from the pitching staff, and then the excitement of the 13th inning with the bases loaded, 1 out, and the winning run scores on the wild pitch. So, and then add to that it's an elimination game. So there are a lot of elements that go into this, Anthony, that make it, I think, easily the best game of the season and one of the most memorable that many of these players will have ever played in.
And we talked about that bottom of the 13th inning. The Red Sox get the bases loaded. Dallas Carroll comes to the plate. Hits a scorcher right back up the middle of the pitcher. Kharkov fields it, bounces off his body first off, then recovers, throws to home to retire Tommy Edman. We thought it was another one of those situations where YD was going to leave the bases loaded. 0-2 count to Donadio. A breaking ball from Jared Kharkov bounces, gets away from Sean Murphy, and goes to the backstop. Brusa comes home. Anything you would maybe change for the Red Sox in that inning from an offensive standpoint that they didn't really do right?
No, not really. Where would you look? I suppose with 1 out, you might have thought about bunting with Carroll, but in a bases-loaded situation, that's a force at the plate, and I don't think you can say that was a mistake. Donadio, you could pinch hit for, I suppose, but with who? So, no, I didn't see anything that I would have done differently. And I can tell you this, if I did see something that I would have done differently, you could assume that it would be wrong. So I'm perfectly content to accept whatever Scott Pickler wants to do is the right thing to do.
And then we go back to the pitching of YD. Corey Malcolm, 6 1/3, great stuff from the starter. Ben Bowden, possibly even better stuff from the reliever, going 5+. And then Chad Hawken really comes in, closes the door for the Red Sox. Is this the type of pitching performance they needed going forward? I mean, Game 3, we don't know who's available for the Red Sox. We know who the possibilities are to pitch. We don't really have a true starter going for the Red Sox in Game 3. What do you look for the Red Sox?
Well, they're going to have to cobble together something, and it's going to be difficult because while you're throwing guys out there, maybe for an inning or two at a time, they've got one of the best pitchers in the league available. We're told that Mitchell Jordan will probably pitch Game 3, an ERA of 0.21 during the regular season, which tied a league record. So obviously you're the underdog, but that's not new. You were the underdog coming in. You'd lost 5 of 6 to this team. This is the best team in the league. But you're in a position now to really pull off something special.
We'll be at Eldridge Park tomorrow night. Game 3 under the lights in Orleans between YD and the Firebirds. 7 o'clock start. We'll take the air at 6:45. For Mark Boyle, I'm Anthony Santinello. See you tomorrow night.